Oh my goodness, that is bad. That is very bad. Losing lower defense against Archdemon. Oh, that's disgusting. Please. Okay, this is sucks, but oh my goodness. Thwack is insta-kill too, so it's like, oh my goodness. It might have actually got one that could have killed all of us. Wow, that is just mean. There's so many mean enemies in this area. That's why you might as well just save after every battle. 10 points. Oh my goodness gracious. These are so powerful. Mandrills. You stupid. Ow. I should just whoosh them, honestly. They're such a pain. You have to kill them as quick as you can. Yay. I think that's no, it's a Randolph. Yep. Ow. Alright, let's see if we can get that sword. Burwell. Oh wait, no, it's not in this town. Alright, so we're gonna try to see if we can get that Falcon Blade. Is it two? It's 25,000. How much can I sell? Not that one. The Aurora Blade. Oh, I have enough. So, cool. 24,000. Yeah, that should be enough to get it. So, I will get, sell the Aurora Blade. Sure. You can sell the Sword of Ruin too. I'm gonna sell Randolph's own Aurora Blade. Now I can buy the Falcon Blade for him. Don't think I can buy that Power Shield, so that's as far as I'm gonna get. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so... So there's a Sword of Ruin, so I wonder... what happens if you try to transfer it. It does a lot of damage. Let's see what happens if I put it on Alan, just for kicks and giggles. I already saved, so... Sure. Ah, it's a trick. It puts a curse on him. So, if I do... I don't know, the can't get since it's cheap to uncurse yourself. What happens if I try to use it? He's cursed and he can't move, of course. I knew there was a reason. That Corsair was no good. I knew it. I knew you could be trusted. $1,900 coins of gold to get it off of you. Dang, son. No thanks, it's okay. So if you try to change it back, the Sword of Ruin is cursed and can't be unequipped. No. Stupid cursed sword. So I'm gonna deposit that stupid sword. Or sell it off to get stuff. It's worthless. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to carry it around. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. But if I sell them off, maybe I can make a decent profit? No, I don't think there's anything else I can get here. I probably don't need the jailer's key anymore. The Sword of Ruin can be sold for... Yeah, wow, he'll actually buy a cursed sword off me. Heck yeah. Get it off me. I don't need it. And I can sell the Thanatos shield, which is also useless. It wasn't a friendly demon after all. Oh. Thank you for buying those cursed items off me. Hope nothing bad will happen to you. I'm just like, store person, you know, I'm selling you, these are cursed items. Are you going to be okay? Okay, so... what shall we do? Guess we'll just go walk death, dance to death. Gigantes and... Stop it. Oh, making our lives harder. Okay, that didn't do it. No. Alright, so... Nice. Very nice. Obviously, it'd be nice to get the minks, but the mink coats, the 40,000 each. Oops, I forgot to have her whoosh them. Ah. As long as it doesn't kamikaze again. No. Are you serious? Wow, it got super lucky. It killed Eileen. No, I didn't get the XP. No. No, my poor Eileen. My EXP. You got super lucky. Maybe I should get her the mink first. Oh, Archdemon. Very scary. Nice. Alright, Gigantes. Oh, good thing for double attack. Nice! Crush the Gigantes in 2 seconds. I'm sure this is tiresome to watch, but it's just because they're so strong that you don't want to take a risk. Excuse me. Yeah, I want to get a couple of low. Archdemon's fine. The damage. The double damage is kind of nice. Nice. Alright. So... yeah, I'm trying to get a few... so what I'm doing here, guys, is just trying to get a few more levels, because I know that final dungeon... well, I don't know, but I'm assuming the final dungeon is pretty hard. If the enemies out here are giving us trouble, we're kind of not in any shape to be taking on that final dungeon.
Could try it out, though.
Yeah, you gotta love these, like, old games. I mean, this is the remake of an old game, but it's, it certainly feels like an old game, for sure. With slightly better... not slightly better, actually it's much better graphics than the original game was. The original game was on, Famicom. So that's, like, Famicom is the Japanese... release of the NES. So it was called the Famicom in Japan, and then NES for us here in the US. So you could play... this did come out in English, so you could play this on the NES. And I think it's like they improved some things, but the localization's still quite a bit different. I think they tried to make it Old English sounding, though it's not quite as crazy as this version tends to be. Anyway, what was I saying? So I was saying about like the old English. The old English and the Famicom version is quite different. Famicom, NES version. Excuse me. There wouldn't be English in the Famicom version because it's in Japanese. So it came out in 1987. Jeez, that's a long time ago. Obviously, most of us couldn't. Oh, I couldn't have played it when I was in 1987. Oops. I may have just said stuff. I think it didn't come. This didn't come out too much later. It did not come out in 1987 for the US, so it took a while for this to get localized. I guess that's one of the things about Dragon Quest, that why it's kind of never really caught on as much, even though it's been released for such a long time. I guess partially it's because the games took too long to localize, so by the time they came out here, it was already like years old. I think. Let me see. When did Dragon Quest 2 come out? Oh, there's a lot of fighting. I'm actually really curious. So, when did the NES version of Dragon Quest 2 come out? I don't know, actually. I don't know. Yeah, well, I'll move around. I'll heal while we're waiting for me to. So it came out in 1990. Yeah, it came out 3 years before it was finally released. So by that point in time, oh, Frostburn, oh my gosh. By that point in time, Final Fantasy 1 had come out. So in the US, I think that came out like roughly around the same time. So of course, this game doesn't seem as advanced because Final Fantasy 1 had like the customizable characters and classes. And this one only had like a party members with fixed class. So it wasn't like crazy advanced, which is kind of unfortunate because this came out before Final Fantasy 1. And even before Phantasy Star 1, which came out in the US earlier than this game came out. Gotta use Eileen's explosion ability to speed things along here. Yeah, look at all that EXP. Give it to me. Randolph. So this game's always been, like, this series has always been, like, they just took too long to localize. I feel like that's basically the real problem. And then Enix USA, I guess I'm getting a little ahead of myself. From what I remember reading, like, I didn't follow this company, like, I haven't ever played Dragon Quest when it was, when I was a kid, so it doesn't have, like, I've heard of it, but that's all about all I know. So I didn't play it until, well, last year. Last year was well, it's not the first time I played it, but I mean, last year was the first time I ever beat a single Dragon Quest game. So that's just how long it took me to finally play this game. Play the games all the way through, and these are the short ones. So I need to, instead of talking too much about Dragon Quest history, I want to see. Wow, yeah, you earn money so fast in that area. So the Mink Medal is 65,000. Dang it! I almost want to give it for Eileen, but that's gonna take so long to grind out that I'm kind of like, I'm not really sure. Feel like it was in that dungeon. It was quicker to grind in the top floors of the dungeon rather than like on the outside of this area. But I mean, you get more EXP. I guess like the ones in the field have more EXP, but the ones in the cave have more money. So I'm like not sure what I should be doing. I don't know if I should grind for the Mink Mantle. I kind of want to, but I kind of like, oh, it's gonna take so long. Because like that's like 30,000. Maybe if I go back to the top floor of the dungeon, I could do it. But first, I'm going to take care of something first. Might as well deposit your money. I don't want to lose it. in case like you saw a kamikaze as they expect you to pronounce it, even though that's not actually how you pronounce it. Kamikaze, it should be kamikaze, but it's like nobody pronounces it correctly. Well, that's not true, but people in the West aren't able to pronounce it correctly. No, I'm good. Yeah, it's a darn shame. I remember, I was just reading, like, it's just Dragon Quest has never... Like, they've been screwed over by, like, late localization times. And, like, so it comes out, like, oh, this game's outdated. Why should I care about this series? So it never really picked up. Which is really unfortunate, because it's a classic. And it is quite enjoyable. Okay, I'm gonna walk myself out of this area. And then we can always just zoom back if we... Now that we have that save. Frostburn. Kaboof. When did Dragon Quest 3? I guess where's the last? I think one of the Dragon Quests never made it to the US because by that time, no, don't kill me! Oh my goodness! Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's stupid. I hate that. It got a thwack on me. That thwack is the one-hit kill. Oh, it's like getting hit by like. Yeah, well, I just had Alan defend just in case Randolph didn't resurrect her in time. Real question is, when did Dragon Quest 2 come out? Dragon Quest, not 2, sorry. 3 came out in 1992. Wow, 4 years. By that point, it was the Super Nintendo. No wonder it looked outdated too. They just have a bad thing. Yeah, I was just saying, it's just like the release dates are just way too late. I mean, even back then, I mean, like 4 years is a lot of time. So of course it looks old. Dragon Quest 4. I'm also gonna heal, just in case. Ah, stupid Thwack. I hate Thwack. It's terrible in Smash Brothers. It's terrible in this game too. The game it can really kill me. We're gonna kill the Frostbird first. The Silver Pitheticus is also terrible, but they're terrible for different reasons. They don't hit that guard, so... Oh shoot, yeah. So... People did not get to play Dragon Quest 5 and 6 until the Nintendo DS. Wow, that sucks. So yeah, basically Enix of America was publishing the games, but then they kind of like tanked after, I don't know, I think because Enix worked with Illusion of Gaia, and like that's why Terranigma never got released in US, because Enix of America died before then. Or like, yeah, they tanked. It was really sad, actually. So Dragon Quest 4 is the last Dragon Quest game to be localized all the way until... I think they were saying Dragon Quest Monsters in 1999, oh my goodness. And then Dragon Quest 7. For the PlayStation 1, I think. Yeah, this game has just turmoil. I mean, I guess it's not unusual, like, but losing 2 games is really rough. I mean, Final Fantasy, we missed 2, 3, and 5 the first time, so I guess even Final Fantasy got screwed over too, But yeah, it's kind of interesting how Final Fantasy took over, like was more loved sooner. I guess because the original entry came out sooner, like It was more advanced than Dragon Quest. At the Dragon Quest that would come out later. So they were like, and other people were like, this ain't Zelda. Okay, I'll just hang out here. Don't go too far from the front of the actress. Silverpithecus. Okay, dead. Do you give you money? I just want money. I'm just gonna check if they give you more money here. Green Dragon. Wow. 147. They give you decent amounts. It's not that much. Oh, see, these things are annoying. Pteranodactyl. Oh no. I think the weirdly weird thing is that, yeah, you would think that, well, here's the thing, you guys may have heard of a little series called Dragon Ball, right? So, yeah, the funny thing is, the creator of Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama, he first worked on Dragon Quest first, so this is actually, like, Dragon Quest 1, of course, but he worked on that before he worked on Dragon Ball. But you would think that, oh my goodness, you would think that Dragon Quest would be more popular because it has a similar art style as Dragon Ball. So I think it's just kind of interesting. So if that's why people joke about like how people like when Smash Brothers came out, when the Dragon Quest characters were added to Smash Brothers, they were like, "Oh look, we finally got Dragon Ball characters," and they were like the running joke. They're like, "Look, we got Gohan." That Gohan is the character from Dragon Ball. Yeah, it's actually better. You actually earn more money in here, I think. You get more EXP out there, but you earn more money in here. Yeah, they because Thwack and Kamikaze. Kamikaze, I'm not used to pronouncing it wrong. Not wrong. Pronouncing it the Western way now. Oh my god. Let's get rid of Killing Machine. Nice. But yeah, they were joking about Dragon Ball. There being Dragon Ball characters in Smash Brothers. I thought it was fun. I thought it was just kind of funny because most people don't recognize the Dragon Quest characters. Cause the ones in Smash are the one from 3, which we haven't played yet, which we will play eventually. One from 4, which you also haven't played. 3, 4, 8, and 11. Yeah. 8 actually did pretty okay in the US too. I think 9 is the one that's done the best in the US, and 11 is done okay. It was like, eh. Most people are just like, I remember like sales analysis, we were like, eh. But it was like, which is kind of sad because it actually looks really nice. I've been watching footage of 11. And it looks really nice, but I haven't played it myself. I mean, they have Android 17. No, just joking. Deku and Tanjiro for Smash When. Someday. I'm more curious what's the next Smash Brothers